This man is named Edward. It's said that he had seen his own death in the witch's eye before, but this time, the doctor pronounced the death sentence on him. William walked into his father's house with his wife. Everyone present knew that Edward didn't have much time left. Only Edward himself refused to believe it, because the witch had told him the real cause of death. And it wasn't time yet. William asked him, "What did you see in the glass eye?" But Edward refused to reveal it and just gave a mysterious smile. This reminded William of the stories Edward had told him. Edward often said that goldfish were small because they were kept in fish tanks and thought the world was that small. If goldfish were put into the ocean, they would grow very big. Edward always felt that he was that goldfish. The small town where he was born was that fish tank. This place couldn't hold him at all. His idol was a poet who traveled around the world. When he was 18 years old, the arrival of a giant shattered Edward's peaceful life. The giant wantonly trampled on the buildings in the town. People were terribly frightened. Edward volunteered to negotiate with the giant because he knew his real cause of death. Edward wasn't afraid at all. He boldly angered the giant, but the giant told him that he wasn't a man-eating monster. He was just hungry and wanted to go into the town to find something to eat. Learning that people in the town were all afraid of him, the giant was very sad. He hadn't been trusted by people since he was born. Everyone regarded him as a monster. Looking at the giant in front of him, Edward had a bold idea. He said to the giant, The giant happily agreed. Just like that, Edward left home and followed in the footsteps of his idol. The poet embarked on an unknown journey. Before leaving, he took a key to the small town. When they came to a fork in the road, the giant chose to take the main road while Edward picked the path. They agreed to meet at the next intersection. At the end of the path was a cave full of spider webs. Edward walked into the cave, and the scene inside shocked him greatly.